What's up, guys? It's Paul from Rideout Reviews, and I'm going to give you a new review on the movie Six Underground from Netflix. So, this movie is definitely a Michael Bay film. Michael Bay directs this film, and it stars Corey Hawkins, Dave Franco, Adrian Arjona, Ben Hardy, Manuel Garcia Ruffalo, Melina Laurent, and Ryan Reynolds. And this movie is about a group of individuals who are untraceable, and they seek to overthrow an evil government regime and restore democracy to a broken land. Now, this movie was super funny. I thought this movie was so hilarious, dude. I laugh every time. I still wonder how Ryan Reynolds does such a great job at being funny, yet still commanding a sense of seriousness and leadership. It's like he's cracking jokes all the time, but when he says something, it's like he means it. I think he does a great job with this. And so he really pushes the movie. And I thought that Corey Hawkins, man, did a good job too, bringing a lot of heart to this movie. Kind of mending those laughter, action, and heart parts to the movie. I think the acting went well. Everybody did a great job at that. Now, there is a ton of action. This is a Michael Bay film, and we should expect that. There's explosions, car crashes, flipping cars. There's slow motion pan cameras. There's just so much that's going on in this movie that brings a lot of excitement and a lot of action-packed set sequences that are really good and phenomenal. There's one at the end where everybody's just launched up into the sky in slow-mo, and it looks pretty sweet. I was super stoked about it. It looks good. So I've heard that Netflix spent a lot of money on this movie, and I think it was well spent. It is very, very good. Now, the thing is, though, so the bad is, if you're not a big Michael Bay fan, so like all of the Transformer movies, The Rock, Bad Boys, and all that action, flipping cars, slow-mo camera shutter or flash, if you're not a big fan of that, then you might not like this. This is not going to be you. I think that it's super funny. It's got that stem or that feel of Bad Boys 2. But if you are not super thrilled about what he does and all that, because he does add the extra Michael Bay stuff where it's got gratuitous shots of women. They're not naked or anything, but they are like in scantily dressed clothes because he likes to slow motion up on that. There's a little bit in there too, so you're going to see all that. And if you're not with that, you're not going to like it. But if you're down to have fun, eat some popcorn, laugh, and just be like, dang, then this movie is probably definitely for you. So what I'm going to rate this movie is a 3 out of 5 R's. I thought it was super funny, like I said, and it had a ton of action, and it was exciting. There was so much going on, and I felt like it did have that little heart that just connects you to the characters a little bit more than you would. So I think because of that, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 R's. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about is it redeemable? So after watching this movie, you can see that there is quite a few things that are talked about in this movie that are actually good for us to learn. Just kind of like sometimes we have to work together as a team to be able to accomplish a goal. The role of family or of a connection within a group, all these things are very good, and I think that's awesome. But there's just a lot of gore. It's intensely gory, just blood everywhere, and there is a ton of cursing. So the idea of what the movie is bringing, added with all of these little intensities, I can't say it's redeemable because I feel like that the product is not worth the product, if you know what I'm saying. So for that reason, I'm gonna go redeemable. But check it out, man. It's a pretty good movie. I don't think it's super bad at all in that aspect. But for us to just learn something from it, I can't go with it. Hey, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I thank you for checking us out. And if you haven't seen any of our other videos that we do Christian perspectives, and I'll probably do one on this movie because, like I said, we can get some things out of this movie if we just look. And it also shows a worldview of something that I'll talk about in a Christian perspective, and then a worldview of what we should see out of it as Christians, man. So check that out when it comes out. Also, if you thought this movie was good, tell me what you thought about it in the comments, or give me a thumbs up on this if you like this. Subscribe, hit that bell, that way you can get notified for the next shows that come out. And I appreciate you. Have a great weekend and Christmas and New Year's. Keep watching movies.